Yeah,
it looks
Can you
good.
hit record?
It is recording.
It is? Oh, fucking called out. So we're down a man.
Thank
just
God
wanna start
Jordan's
off-
not here.
I just want to start off
kidding.
just
Love you,
breaking
miss you,
that
Jordan.
wall.
I feel like you're dead, and I'm going to feel real bad about that joke that I just made.
I am a little worried.
Yeah, it's like he was. We know he came back from Chicago from the whole Blackhawks thing.
Yeah, Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup.
Woohoo! Fair
Which,
weather.
by the
fan.
way, dude, sorry, that just reminds me of something.
No, go for it.
One,
Continue.
I feel like I just want to start a segment that's like what pissed Kyle off on Facebook this week,
Okay.
or what's trending on Kyle's Facebook.
I
Something.
feel like the talking show is what pisses Dave off in general. So
We can call this segment Kyle's paper cuts
what why?
because it's just little minor annoyances that you
Oh,
have.
okay. It's just like okay, so I just hate bullshit that trends, and like one of the things that I saw
Hashtag bullshit.
this week was
Get it
just
trending.
like after the Blackhawks won the fucking Stanley Cup. So I guess the Blackhawks won.
Oh, I fucking yeah. You know, like people get really pissed off about like bandwagon shit and like people posting about hockey and basketball teams winning and stuff. But like that's irritating. I'm not gonna lie, it's irritating. However, it's even more irritating when
Exactly.
I see 50% of the posts are people being like, "Oh, fucking hockey." Shut up,
the
bitch.
Blackhawks won something. Like,
Shut up, you knew.
They got the points.
Fuck off.
Touchdowns.
Shut up.
I hate it so fucking much. Just like the people who do celebrate, like get past it, whatever. It might be an annoyance to you, you know. But like, why like try to capitalize in an unfunny way on someone else's like happiness? Like,
Moral of the story is be funny. Stop being not funny.
that is a really good point, actually. If you just cut out that non-funny bullshit, we wouldn't be
Everything's
talking
fine.
about this.
Yeah,
Yeah, if someone made a sarcastic comment about it, but it was funny,
that's fine.
yeah.
I like comedy.
But yeah, those jokes I feel like they ran out in 2010.
Yeah.
When they won, so
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
I just know if I was the one not sports fan out of a group of people that were sports fan, it might get a little obnoxious to me. But then at that point,
You would make a funny joke about it probably.
yeah,
And then
I'd probably,
everything would be fine.
I'd probably say something funnier than just, so I guess the hockey things won?
No, what you would probably be doing is like just waiting to say whatever you have to say.
Or I probably
all
just
that
wouldn't be on Facebook in
Yeah.
general, because like,
Well, I thought you
I-
were talking about like in a group of people. You'd be like, when are they going to shut up? Because I want to talk.
yeah. I'd be like, by the way, E3 guys,
Did you guys say, oh.
did you get some, did you
Dishonored.
get, I really like Dishonored. The Bethesda thing. Sony's doing. Never mind. I'm the Jordan of this episode.
Fuck it.
R.I.P. Jordan.
What if we have like the best podcast we ever do? Or
We're off to a
That'll be
really
so
good
awkward
start.
when he comes back. And we're like, well, we brought Jordan back, and
This podcast sucks now.
Speaking of unfunny
Jordan, shut the fuck up.
wow. It's like we're meanest when he's not here, which is like, I wouldn't have expected that.
That's the best part though, because he's going to listen to this. Obviously,
yeah.
he's probably going to be dying to listen to it because he wasn't
This
there.
might be this. I might preemptively edit and post this for him just to listen to.
just the raw file. Just give him the raw file.
Just raw
Whatever.
file. Just like fuck it.
So what's going on this week, guys? I
Well-
just thought that sounded cool. I know that has nothing to do with
No, it doesn't. It was a poor
sorry.
attempt at a segue.
Hey, speaking of segues, do you think you can do some music for us?
I thought you were going to talk about like segues, but I really want one. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I
be
think it
cool.
would be cool. I think we need something. Just something. Especially if you're going to keep doing this punchline at the end after the podcast. Like, there needs to be some like music before that or something.
Did you just fucking
rather than
burp,
dead air.
you motherfucker?
Oh, he's
There's
over
been
it.
at least
No.
7 times where you're like,
Yeah. After like episode 6, 7, you just give up and you're just as part of
Yeah.
this as anybody else.
I bent over and farted into the mic in one episode. I think I'm beyond the
You're a
point
dirty
of caring.
dog.
Dirty dog. But yeah, we had a weekend. We had a hell of a weekend.
We had a very long.
Like
See, this sucks without Jordan.
yeah,
This is
'cause
really
he
awful.
would have the best perspective on this because he was the one wearing.
Oh, that's so goddamn true.
yeah.
Fuck.
Should we save it?
No, we can't
No.
save it.
All right.
We can bring it up again next week. I
That's
guess.
true. That's
What
true.
an
We can get his.
There's
input.
always next week,
Yeah.
unless he's dead, which I'm kind of concerned about.
Yeah, I am a little bit too. And he, in all fairness, he went to the Blackhawks parade in Chicago, which was
Yeah.
very well covered. I think everybody knows what we're talking about. He went to that today, so I imagine, like, I think his sister. I'm assuming he went with his sister.
Blackhawks won.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm assuming he went with his sister because I saw that she posted something about it. She's like, she took a train at like 5:40 this morning.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so that means
Fuck
Jordan.
me.
Jordan did
Fuck
not go to
me.
sleep last night, is what that means. So
Yeah.
if he went with her, he did not sleep. He did all that today. He probably came home, posted about it, and fucking passed the fuck out. And that's why he's not here today. Because it's unlike him not to let us know he's not going to be here.
Yeah, and I saw his post at
Right.
around like 8:30, and it said it was an hour ago. So he was home around then. But yeah, he
Yeah.
could have passed out at that point, and that would explain why he's still asleep. Because a couple hours in, he's just out like
I
a
imagine
rock.
I'm
and
going
then
to get a
you're
Facebook message at like 4:30 this morning being like, dude,
dude.
I'm so sorry.
He's gonna call you.
Or he's going to post it in the Facebook thing.
That could be. He could post it in the group.
Yeah, if he calls me, I'll fucking kill him.
Well, he might be dead already. So.
Yeah.
You can't kill what's already dead.
Damn.
Yeah, so we did that 24-hour film.
Yeah, it was a nightmare and also fun at
It-
the same time.
It
If you
was
can
more
imagine.
fun, though.
It was more fun than Nightmare. I don't know what exactly you went through, Dave, but I know I had fun.
It was just long days because
Oh,
I
you
worked all
worked all
day
day,
and then I
too.
went and shot until fucking I don't know when we get done 4
yeah,
4 in the
4
morning.
a.m. ish.
So and then I went home and like I told you guys I like hit my second win so I couldn't
Yeah.
fall asleep for another couple
That
hours. So I
fucking
got like
sucks.
2 or 3 hours of sleep and then I got up and had to fucking cut the whole thing, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, for me it was just a long.
And then you went out drinking
day.
after that, and
I didn't
Right.
do that.
oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, for me it was just a long day,
haven't-
but
I haven't
after
had
we
a
were done
beer in,
filming,
like,
I
over
was
a month.
out.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Oh.
no alcohol.
he's on sodas.
Damn, like I felt Jordan said something to me about that, but I was like, but he was just talking about how Brooke called him an alcoholic.
Yeah, which is why it pissed me off.
Oh,
kind of. I was just like,
that's even better. Okay. But yeah, no, it was a ton of fun. The prompt was
Yeah,
what was the prompt? Exactly?
unexpected guest,
An unexpected guest, and then you had to include
watering plants.
watering a plant and a cookie.
Yep.
And so we were just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
we ran through a gambit of ideas ranging from aliens to
pregnancy.
to pregnancy to then abortion.
yeah. We dropped those though.
yeah,
I think for the
We
better.
dropped
probably,
those and went
probably.
to panties.
hmm
yeah.
Straight to panties.
Yeah, where it all starts.
Panties.
However, we do.
It
have-
really is so good.
Should we talk about our one regret that we had a man
No
woman
regrets.
in the bed?
No. I don't think that's important.
Basically, it opens up on an awkward sex scene, and it's a straight couple, but we just realized a week later that it would have been a lot better with a gay couple.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot better in a lot of ways that we're not even going to discuss right now. But
Yeah, but pretty much like
It would've
every way it would have been better.
Like, yeah, I can't even think of one way that it wouldn't
Yeah,
be better.
name
Sure.
one way that it's better.
it wouldn't hurt it at all. Like,
Exactly.
That's the number one part.
Yeah.
Is like it wouldn't hurt anything.
Yeah, there was it,
Even if it's like the gay thing is the joke, it's not offensive to anything. Like it's not.
no.
We're not hurt. No one's getting hurt. It's not homophobic. It's it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been great. Yeah. And then
it
we
would have
wouldn't-
been
and
easier.
then we wouldn't have had
Yeah,
to
it would have
get
been-
a girl for Jordan to sweat all over.
Yeah.
It would have been easier. It would have had a more interesting element to it because it's like the only
would've
thing
been
the straight couple
progressive.
had thing go. Yeah, exactly. The only
That's
thing the
true.
straight couple had going for it was it's like you get to
awkward.
hear a woman's voice in it that makes it kind of funny, I
Yeah.
guess.
What does
But-
it say about us that we immediately assumed we needed a girl?
Exactly. That's the
We're
other thing.
not
Is like,
progressive.
why
Yeah.
didn't we think of man
Exactly.
back then? It would have been so
It
much better.
would have been so much. Dude, that scene would have been done in fucking 5 It would have been one take. It would have been. Well, it
It
probably
would've
would have been a lot of takes because
but
it
it
would have
would've
been
been
really
gold.
funny.
I would
Yeah.
to just put Jordan through it.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
He would have
been
felt
the other guy.
This guy, I would have totally done it. It would have been
pretty.
hilarious.
It could have been anyone on Earth,
would've
pretty
done it.
much.
You wouldn't have done it.
I would.
You would have tried to watch it later, and it would have been too
Yeah, it would've
uncomfortable.
Shut the fuck up.
Edit.
no, it's not.
I'll
That's
keep
not
that in.
important.
I'm pissed about it. That's a good fucking. That's like the best editing job I've ever done. I feel like. Turn
really
that fucking.
was.
Turn that fucking like. I'm
Half
talking
a
about
second.
It was
only.
probably what 3 seconds before the line, before the shit. My dad's home,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
You,
and you turned it into like 15
Yeah,
seconds.
15.
I'd say
20
at
something.
most she was jumping into that line so fast.
Yeah, and Dave extended it like they were just pounding for 15
Yeah,
seconds.
man.
I know
awesome.
it was great.
Got a half chub while I was cutting.
And then when I watched the final cut,
Do you
full
remember?
mast.
Do you remember when I was texting you about it? I think I posted in the group. I was like, "Yeah, getting a half chub, cutting this or whatever," and everybody's like, "Oh." And then I texted you later, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just here cutting this thing, half joking about getting a half chub.
So it was quarter chub.
So I want to make porn now.
Oh, you find out you could do it. You could
It's
deal with
just- It's really fun.
Even though you didn't do it. You didn't deal with any
I feel like
gross. Or...
cum shot would be really weird,
Yeah,
but I feel like shooting it would be more stressful than editing it.
That's
yeah.
not
It's
true,
like shooting
too.
a car explosion. like
we
you
didn't-
Exactly.
We were out of focus during that.
Yeah.
So you
It's
have
like,
to
oh
come
man,
again.
the fucking light came through the window and ruined it. Like, God.
Sorry, but you have to come again.
Yeah.
Again.
And again and again.
Guys, let's reset.
Yeah.
Oh shit! But basically, he ends up running out of the window.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, we're
she-
jumping back into
she throws
24-hour movie, yeah.
she throws him a pair of panties.
Yeah,
and
that's
he-
the highlight.
He runs around
Yeah,
at night.
He jumps out the window naked, which is by far my favorite shot.
That shot is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. He asks for clothes, she throws him panties, and yeah, the montage of running through the streets with panties is great. I love the first shot of it you put in, Dave, where you said that you cropped it so that way you couldn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
that it was
so
wearing panties
yeah,
at
yeah.
first, because then
yeah,
when it
movie magic,
when
dude.
it swings around to
Dude.
follow him as he runs past the camera, his crack is showing and he lifts up his panties, his little dainty
That's
panties to
probably
cover the shot.
That's probably the most like movie magic that I've done in an edit in my entire life.
I think he
Yeah.
did
Like,
it-
okay, I made a fucking 3-second sex scene turn into like 15 seconds. I made the fucking I didn't. It wasn't just me, but the fucking getting out of the window. The
Oh,
two
yeah.
different houses,
Two different places.
fucking flawless.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No one would ever fucking notice
the
that.
panties reveal. Just like I matched up some audio that shouldn't have fucking matched up for some reason. I did a lot of shit.
It
Proud
was
of
really
myself.
impressive. And I was just about to say that I also loved the way when you did that video for me for the ice bucket thing. He did this great moment where he like replayed the dunk in slow-mo, but he like cropped it so that way when I actually fall, the
yeah.
frame is utterly empty
And then
because it follows me with a pop-up shot where I like come up from
Yeah.
underneath. Because in the original shot, it's so wide that you can see
can
the
see
table
you.
and you can see
Yeah.
me fall off and you
Yeah.
can see me roll around. And if I just all of a sudden popped up, it would have been an awkward cut. But the slow-mo moment in
Yeah.
between was just great. Like, Dave knows what he's doing. He
I
really
like
does.
I like to cut.
I have no doubt about it.
Fuck special effects though.
Mhm.
Shit's hard.
Yeah, but anyway, runs down the street in panties, comes across a guy watering plants, and the guy watering plants offers him his pants and takes him inside.
Like anyone would.
Like anyone would.
You know, like I've watched that a bunch of times now, and it's like that bit is not that funny to me. But like I know what the bit. I feel like somebody that doesn't know what the bit is, it would be funny to them.
Oh, you're just like, yeah.
I just like.
Well,
I feel like I never, like, even the first couple watches, I didn't really find it that funny.
Yeah.
But it's because,
we
did it so many times. And
I was gonna say it was funny when I first came up with it.
Yeah,
like I was like,
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
gonna be funny, and then we did it like fucking 12 times, and it was
Yeah.
just like, all right, yeah, take his pants off, hands it to him. You need these more than I do.
yeah. That was a shit. Just a fucking ton of fun. Couldn't recommend it more.
Yeah, and then my mom,
There's a
Came
48-hour
out of the
fun up in
house.
August, just, you know.
we should go for that. We should try that.
Makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no one has to, like,
Do you know? I mean, obviously, you probably don't know the specs on it, but like,
no, nothing yet.
is it going to be another weekend? Probably.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same type of deal.
I would really hope
You'll get
so.
the prompt Friday night
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
But then we can, like, write, work on it, get everything together Friday night, shoot anytime on Saturday, and then
Mhm.
edit all
We
Sunday.
we're doing a weekend sometime in August, so I don't know.
What?
Like Trophy Husband, we're doing.
Oh, okay. We'll work around
so I'll
it.
let you know.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a deal breaker. It's just another cool thing.
Yeah, definitely. And I liked what we did so much that I feel like we should try and do something similar. Maybe not necessarily with that much of a harsh restriction on ourselves, but like
I
just
tried.
just do something in a weekend.
No, but see, the problem with that is that if we just say like, "Oh, we're gonna do something in the weekend," we're not gonna stick to
Which
it.
is the fun part. Well, it's not fun, I know. But like, why I was gonna like maybe lie to you guys and never even enter this
I would have
competition.
fucking killed
I
you.
would have been so mad.
I would've
Because but
killed you.
it poses the
Guess
idea
what,
of, like,
guys?
we
I
had
actually
a-
didn't.
I know that would have been a dick move. I realize that now.
Yeah, the problem was there actually was a competition.
I know.
Like if you had made it up from the very beginning, I'd be like, all right, you had us fooled. But if you were just like, yeah, there actually was a competition and this actually was the rules that we had to follow, I just didn't enter us. I'd be like,
Yeah.
why? Why didn't you?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't.
You didn't enter us, did you?
No,
You
I
just
didn't.
pocketed my money and you're like,
I
this is
didn't.
why I haven't cashed the check.
No, I totally entered us, guys. No worries.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it was just a ton of fun. It came out fucking fantastic too. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Everything in that movie came out as good as or better than I had expected.
Yeah.
Which is really saying something because every time something was happening, I was like, this
Because
is
you go
funny.
into everything with expectations.
Why you fucking do this? Why you fucking do this right now? Why we gotta do this? You want to do this right now?
Why you gotta be so rude?
I miss Jordan.
I know, man. Where's he at to like say
It's-
something dumb? Right
I
now?
know he would have been singing that. Or he would have tried to continue singing it, and we all would have awkwardly.
He'd still be singing it right now.
Be like, I don't even like that song. I haven't heard it.
All right, can we stop?
I heard the
trashing
the
Jordan,
preview
please?
of that song.
Yeah. Well, that was a moment of silence for Jordan, I guess.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about silences because those are the easiest things.
If he
to
is
edit.
dead, can we not post this podcast?
I'd
I feel
prefer
like-
that we do. It'd be a
I was going to
fitting
say in
tribute.
memoriam.
Tribute. As we make fun of him for
Yeah,
fucking
what are you talking about?
15 minutes.
That's what he would want.
Yeah.
Unless he committed suicide and his suicide note says people have just been picking on me too much, then it's going to seem a bit harsh. So if he committed suicide, I will at least edit out my joke there.
How do you think he'd do it?
Oh my god.
How would?
You're getting so dark right now, dude.
Oh, this is going into an area I think he drowned himself.
Damn.
Go back to the ocean.
That's like one of the
Oh, damn.
That's
Just
good.
swim out on a board and watch the sunrise. Don't do it, Jordan.
Or like autoerotic asphyxiation. while looking at it like a California flag.
Oh, God.
the bear.
I didn't mean to make that bestiality. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
All right. Anyway, Jordan's not here. Who fucking cares? All right.
Mhm.
Moving on.
He's a bestiality weirdo. It's all right.
Yeah, he likes to fuck animals.
Yeah.
God, we have to. All right,
All
right.
we have to change. It's just
switch gears. So
Wait, we'll keep you updated about the results of the 24-hour film festival.
and
yeah,
if
because
Jordan's
we can
alive.
win something.
Well,
Well, I mean, we can't.
we are.
But there's the
capable.
potential for people that entered this to win something.
I mean, we can't.
Get out there and vote, you listener.
Except for there's not even voting, isn't there? Isn't it like judges?
No, it's like judges. It's
Yeah.
all judges, dude.
What if one of the judges is a fan?
Yeah, what if they're like, wow, this is really funny?
Let's look him up on the Talking Show.
It would have been a lot better with a
podcast.net.
gay couple. That's what
And
we're
that's
gonna say.
that's their only
Oh.
concern. They give us notes.
They listen to this episode. They're like, "Son of a bitch, they knew."
What? Wait, what character voice was that?
Son of a bitch, they knew.
All right.
Bull.
Oh.
You know, have any of you guys seen Jurassic World yet?
No,
No, I
Perfect.
want to.
Neither have I. But I rewatched the first one this last weekend.
pretty good.
So dude, have you seen it recently?
I watched it on TV.
So fucking good, right?
That's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
I didn't remember.
I don't-
I remembered liking it, but I didn't
Yeah,
remember being
and bits
that
and
good.
pieces of scenes, but like
Yeah.
it works so
I also
fucking
like
well.
the second one.
I've been trying to watch that. I couldn't get a fucking.
I like the third one more than
couldn't
the
get my
second
Roku to
one.
connect.
But yeah, first one always wins out.
I remember the second one. I went to go see it. I actually had the Jurassic Park Jeep from that movie that, unless I'm wrong, I haven't seen in fucking years.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, it's Vince Vaughn's in it, right?
Yeah.
And his name is Owen.
I don't remember
Right?
what his name is.
I feel like it has something to do with Owen. And then in fucking the new Jurassic World, I don't think there's any connection, but his name is Owen too.
Maybe you just putting Owens where you want them to be because
You know
you're kind of.
I'm gonna look it up. I have that
'Cause
ability.
That's your last name. Is that
Yeah.
why you're?
It's all I ever hear. I ever think everybody's talking about me.
Owen.
I literally
It's
typed
so-
Owen into fucking IMDb. Like that's gonna fucking work.
So weird that your last name doesn't have an S after it.
Right? I agree. I wish it did.
Because then everyone
I
would
should
be
just
right
legally
when they
change
said
it. Exactly. All you idiot
No,
motherfuckers
what you should do
who
is you should
can't
put an
read would
S
be
at the
right.
end of Kyle. So it's Kyle's Owen.
Owen.
Kyle's. That's what my email is.
Yeah.
Kyle's Owen.
It is.
Oh, because your middle initials S.
Yeah, because every form of K Owen, Kyle Owen was taken. I had to fucking put my initial in there.
Case Owen.
Vince Vaughn plays Nick Van Owen.
Oh.
What kind of... Wait, can I take that? Can I be Kyle Van Owen?
Kyle
Does that sound
Van
too
Owen.
pretentious?
Yes,
A little bit.
It does.
It's like Lars von Trier.
Kyle
fucking
Von
adapted
Owen
the
the
Von Trier
third.
film school. What an
Esquire.
asshole.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Ooh, Vince Vaughn.
No, he's cool.
Lars von Trier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little pretentious.
Lars von.
Lars Von Trier.
Lars von Try Too Hard.
Ooh. Did you hear that, Lars?
Turd man.
Fucking idiot.
Where the fuck is Jordan? I'm checking for him one more time.
All
Why
right.
do you, what a piece of shit. Oh, wait, he's under Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, we could easily break and like
Can I
welcome him
call
back.
him on the podcast?
That would actually be great if we could break when he's showing up and
Kyle's
then he shows
calling
up
in.
for the second half of the
He's not
episode.
going to answer.
I don't think it's actually going to connect. He might not be on it.
Oh man, I feel like we should take a break
Hey.
and try to get him here.
Have we discussed Jordan's phone situation on the podcast?
We haven't. No, it's a real. Son
I feel
of a
like
bitch.
I've made off
Jokes about
comments
it, but
like
not
why do you have
explained.
so many phones and none of them work or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has two phones and he never answers either.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it fucking is. But he has an iPhone 4S that Verizon turned off a year and a half ago.
Yeah, so he's
But
been
he still
using
uses
Wi-Fi.
it for internet, for Wi-Fi, so Facebook stuff. And then now he's got his dad's cell phone
Mm-hmm.
that we
Flip
can
phone.
sometimes call him on that he doesn't. Yeah, a flip phone.
He's gonna be so upset when he listens to this.
He's gonna be really sad, just like later tonight when he wakes up.
We should tell him it's okay. It's like, it's good, it happens. And then he listens to this.
We'll just rip him apart.
Edit anything nice out.
All right,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the pick on Jordan episode.
We
It's
we
so
need
easy,
to just
though.
stop now.
Yeah. We should
already
stop.
been 20
No more
minutes.
Jordan jokes.
All right, 20 minutes of hating on
No more
Jordan.
Jordan.
Also,
jokes.
I've
There's
been
never been a
joking the
Jordan
whole
joke.
time, Jordan. They're not joking. but I've been
God
joking.
damn, Kyle.
I love you, Jordan.
I do.
They hate you.
We all love Jordan. It's just
They don't like
Speak
you.
for yourself.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
just kidding.
see
I love
that
him. I love
motherfucker.
him. I love him.
New topic.
new topic.
You guys excited for Fallout 4?
Yeah. You don't even know what it is.
You don't
Shut
even-
the fuck up. I know what it is.
Yeah, he watched me play 3
Yeah, it was
a lot.
Awesome. I,
Three's
do-
awesome.
I
do like
used
watching
to I
video
used to
games.
literally bring my PS3 over to his house
Yeah.
to-
Just smoke cigarettes. and-
for him to watch me play video games basically.
yeah.
Did you ever play New Vegas?
Yeah, I never beat that
I
one,
actually
though.
I played New Vegas.
Oh, what'd you
I got-
think?
I liked it a lot. I didn't finish it nearly. It was a lot of time, and it wasn't.
I got,
it wasn't
uh,
my PlayStation. It was
No,
Dave's.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
I played through Fallout 3 like 7 different times, but New Vegas, I think, because you know, like you can get like vilified in different places. I got like to one. I don't know if I was like halfway through the story or what, but I got vilified by somebody that I shouldn't have, and it was just really hard to kill everybody because I had to kill everybody at that point. And I was just
Yeah.
like, you know, what, fuck this game, and I stopped playing it.
Right on.
And I've restarted it so many times that I know the beginning of it so well that I just don't want to restart.
That's
again.
one of the worst
Yeah.
parts is if you play through the first section of a game so many times. That's one of the things that keeps me from finishing Vampire the Masquerade, because like I've never actually finished that game, even though the times I've played through it I've had a blast. But the problem is that I'm so used to like the
Yeah.
first 4 or 5 missions of it that I'm just running through those motions every time. And it's like, you know, like the Ocean View house is not as much fun as it used to be, because I'm just like, gotta go here, gotta grab this, gotta do this, and it's just, and it ruins it, because then it's like I get tired of it before I even get a chance to move on to the next city,
Yeah, exactly.
which is a darn shame because it's a great game.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but
If I ever got a system, I would definitely like
Get a
pick
computer.
up those games, or like Skyrim. I've always kind of wanted to play.
Yeah, Skyrim's a ton of fun.
Finish God of War. I loved those games.
You should totes get an Xbox One because it has backwards capability now, or
but
get
I don't give a
get a
shit about
PC.
most of those games though.
Yeah, but it has backwards capability, so you could play any 360 game like Skyrim or Oblivion or Fallout 3 or whatever.
Are those on Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they really are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like there's a lot of PS3 titles that I liked a lot more, though, that weren't on Xbox.
Mhm.
So I feel like I've always just kind of like leaned towards that.
No, and that's totally a way to do it. I just know that when
And from what I
Xbox
understand,
One revealed
the
backwards.
compatibility thing, I don't think it's for everything yet, though.
No, that's what they're working on. Is they're working on
Oh,
making
okay.
the entire 360 library backwards compatible,
Oh, they're
which is
working on that.
which is huge, because I don't think that's something Sony can back up.
no. Yeah.
Although Sony has such a domination in the market right now, I don't think it matters that much to Sony,
Yeah.
because like fucking everyone and their dog bought a PS4, which is a shame because the current gen has like, for me, the biggest selling point of the current gen was backwards capability. That should
To
say
go-
something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
The best
Sony's-
part about the new consoles is that you can play old consoles games.
exactly.
Well, it's just like, because unfortunately, like these days, like sure, the PS4 obviously looks better than the PS3, but it's not like from the PS2 to the PS3.
Yeah, and it's not like
Or
from
the
the
PS1.
PlayStation to the PlayStation
Yeah,
2.
PS2.
That was huge.
That was a big reason to jump up. These
Yeah.
are just like you can kind of probably ride 3 out. For
Yeah,
the next
not to
couple years or
mention,
a year or so.
we had
It's been a couple years.
CDs to DVDs to Blu-rays, and
Yeah.
there's no new medium
Yeah.
that the PlayStation 4 offers or that any of the next gens offer.
This doesn't have that much to do with what we were just talking about, but did you see that YouTube can play 8K video now?
Oh yeah, I did see that. I didn't watch it as
Like,
afraid my computer. would
I
explode.
tried to watch something at work and it just played black, like nothing even.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, this is like I know that's like the only way that cameras can go is fucking getting better resolution, but like, who the fuck cares at a certain point?
Yeah, I feel like a YouTube video isn't the place that I'd be wanting 8K.
Yeah,
Unless it's like a
Well,
video
yeah, that's
specifically
true.
designed for it.
yeah,
And for
and that's
me,
probably what it's trying
at,
to show off.
at some point, you know, you reach the like, what is it, like retina level where the pixels are so small that the human eye can't distinguish them at a certain
Exactly.
distance.
You do
So-
that between like 2 and 4K, so to even keep going up, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
The thing is, they can capture more information. So maybe you can get like better colors and better fucking shadows and all this shit. But like, as far as like just resolution, doesn't fucking matter.
Who cares? I've
only watched one 4K video, and it was like stick figures fighting, so it was like the best thing to watch in 4K. It was great. Like that's what it promoted itself as. It's like watch this video in 4K, and it was just like stick figures kicking each other.
It's funny.
And it was in legit 4K.
I believe it. Now, how'd you watch it on a 4K monitor?
Nope.
So how the fuck does it matter? Like what?
I guess it doesn't.
Yeah.
I should get a 4K monitor.
Yeah, it's kind of the only thing that makes it.
Nah, because I already sit so far away from the screen that my mouse is fucking tiny as hell. Because I go on a big fucking TV that has huge resolution. So it's like the default resolution of all my stuff is like fucking micro-sized.
Yeah.
So it's like I always have to enlarge everything up through the roof to see it from across the room. Whereas, like, you know, it assumes a monitor sitting on a desk less than a foot away from your fucking face.
Yeah.
Your fucking face.
Your fucking face. What if I want to sit across the fucking room, huh? Huh? That's why I like Steam's big picture mode. That's what I do. I grab my controller and fucking just play video games on my PC.
Totes, man.
Totes play video games.
Video games.
Hashtag bullshit. Get it trending.
Have you guys heard about this? Brian just ordered it. It's this game that's like Guitar Hero, but you can use real guitars.
What?
I forgot. Rocksmith. It's called.
Really?
I don't really understand how it works. But
Yeah. Like, do
yeah,
you have to
you
be
can-
good at guitar?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
It's actually made by Gibson. They're just trying to get people to buy real guitars.
I don't know. Sounds interesting.
That's kind of cool.
What is that thing? What's the camera thing called in the Xbox? Kinect?
Connect, yeah.
Has that died off yet?
I know a lot of people hated it, so it used to be mandatory.
Yeah.
Your Xbox One wouldn't work unless you had the Kinect running. And I know they backed away from that because everyone was like, why the fuck do I have to have this camera watching me in order for me to play video games?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's a good point too. Fuck.
Well, it's because it also picked up audio, and a lot of it is that's how it worked, is you would say, Xbox, turn on, and then it would turn on.
I don't like any of that.
Yeah, it's so fucked up because, I mean, here we have Siri, which understands everything I say to it, and I can say things fucking crazy like, Siri, I'm drunk, I love you. And it'll be like, I'm calling you a taxi.
When do you talk to Siri?
I never talk to Siri.
Yeah,
and I'm
but
never
what the
drunk
fuck
either.
is the
This is
point
an
of this?
example. But for Xbox to
You
work,
just
you have
sounded
to
like you
literally...
legitimately owned an iPhone for a second of your life.
But for Xbox, you have to literally say Xbox blank. Also, if you say like Xbox off, it turns off the console. And so that's been kind of a joke, is in videos and things like that. If you're watching it on your Xbox, the YouTube video, someone will say like, yeah, like I hate it when I say Xbox off too loud. And then all of a sudden the person's like, oh shit, I probably just shut off a lot of Xboxes, didn't I?
That's funny.
That's stupid. That's
It is.
really dumb. That's the dumbest
So the
thing I've
Xbox
ever heard of.
360 came with Kinect.
No.
Oh.
Xbox 360 didn't come with Kinect until like
We're talking
on the
about
last
Xbox
leg of its
One.
life cycle.
Oh, you're talking about one?
Yeah, Xbox One.
I thought you said they ditched that. I'm confused.
Xbox One is the newest Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you said I thought you were saying like they ditched the Kinect thing.
Yeah, because Xbox Ones started with Kinect.
Gotcha.
And then it was a mandatory thing, and then they said, no, people don't like it, let's get rid of it then.
Okay. I thought this was a transition between consoles, like between Xbox
Nah,
360 and
because
Xbox
360, about midway through its life cycle, it wanted to be the Wii, and so it came out with the Kinect, which was all motion control,
One. Who would want to be the Wii?
because the Wii fucking sold gorillions of copies.
Really? Is that a number?
Yeah.
I don't think the Wii sold more than any of the other consoles, did it?
The Wii sold so much, the game that was bundled with the Wii is actually the third best-selling video game of all time.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I just feel like that goes against like reports I've read where like Nintendo was in trouble financially.
Well, that's because of their Wii U floundering like a son of a bitch. The Nintendo Wii put fucking Nintendo on top because, first of all, the Wii was the only console of that generation of 360, PS3, and Wii that actually was
They
a
had shitty
profit.
graphics?
No, that was a profit to the company because the parts and the
Okay.
labor to construct it was actually less than what they were selling it for.
Whereas like PS3 and Xbox were relying on game sales to
Exactly.
pay for the lost money. Gotcha, that makes sense.
So the Wii just sold so much. And then it's like, and then it had Smash Bros. And Mario Kart and all these other big titles that everyone bought, and everyone had a Wii, and everyone was loving the Wii. And then the Wii U comes out, and no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
And it was the first next gen on the scene, and no one fucking cared.
Does no one fucking care?
Still, no one fucking cares. In fact, there's even a lot of people, like, you know, not to be a cynic, that are suspecting that the Wii U is going to be dead before the end of next year.
Shit. It's
That
like the next
Nintendo
fucking
is
Dreamcast.
already working on their next console. Well, it wouldn't be a Dreamcast because it's had like fucking 4 years now.
Oh, okay.
Or I think it'll be 4 years in a year. They just keep delaying all the things people
Wait.
want to see.
Back the fuck up for a second. Did you say it'll be 4 years in a year?
It'll be 4
As
years
opposed
old
to just
in a year.
saying 3 years?
Yeah, I guess. It's
Idiot. You fucking
It's
stupid
like having
idiot.
Jordan here.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. He's probably outside waiting for you to let him in right now.
No, he would answer when I
Oh,
called
that's
him multiple
so
times
bad.
on the podcast. Yeah, dude. I
This
hope
is the
you're
most
okay.
we've talked about video games on the podcast. I'm kind of happy about that.
I like video games.
I do too. It's like we
I
never
don't
get to
like
talk-
playing them that much though,
Oh,
which
I
is
like playing
weird.
them.
I like the idea of playing them, and then I just never get around to it. Really,
I wish I could play video games.
exactly.
Nah, I know what you mean. You get like, maybe an hour or two in and then that's it.
But no, me with video games is like the same with like Netflix.
Mhm.
I spend like a lot of time trying to figure out what I want to play, and then I'm just like, I don't have time now. So I'm just-
And, that's a great comparison because I'm like, I watched the first 2 episodes and I loved it. Let's add it to my list. And then I just never get back to it.
Yeah.
That's like me in video games. I'm like, oh yeah, it was on sale on Steam and I bought it and I played the first, I played like an hour into it and it was so great and I haven't touched it since.
Actually, that's the question I wanted to ask you. I understand that Steam had a sale all last week, right?
Yeah, I actually haven't touched a thing on there. 'cause
Holy
I've been,
crap.
Yeah,
Okay.
because not only A, have I been trying to save money, but B, I've already got everything I want. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
it's like the next release cycle hasn't come around yet. Like the only games that have come out recently have been like more zombie and survival games.
Oh, wait, how did you like Mortal Kombat?
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat is fucking blast. I have like 120 hours clocked in that thing already.
Jeez,
Damn.
that's
Fucking-
I feel like
this
that's
is why
what
I don't play video games.
Yeah, it gets like that.
I'm so bad at it, but I have so much fun playing it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about every video game.
Yeah.
Except for I don't have fun either. That's the thing.
So it's just like a
I just
tread.
get stressed out.
I get really stressed out. That's why I like the idea more. I'm like, it'd be so fun and relaxing to play video games, and then I actually play them. I'm just like, oh god.
Speaking of video games,
should try spooky games.
Speaking of not video games, I don't know what I'm talking about. Did you say that High School Pizza, like you said I saw you said on the internet, they sound like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah,
so I just
pretty
pictured
much.
the soundtrack.
Yeah, pretty
seriously, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's like a blend.
That's like
of
the best
entire-
review I've ever. Like, if
Yeah.
a blog
No, seriously,
reviewed a
they're-
band like that, it's amazing.
I went to their first show at Mary's Place. Blew me. I was at every single practice before that. Even then, fucking blew me away at the show.
Really?
Yeah, they were so fucking good, dude. Easily the best band that Jordan's ever been in.
Wow.
Not our Jordan, different Jordan.
and you've been in multiple bands. with him.
yeah. No, it was.
You've
so
been like
fucking
every
good.
band he's been in pretty much.
And what's their
Gianna,
name?
Stereo.
High School Pizza?
Yeah.
High School
That's great
Pizza.
because that's like just the letter T away from being Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. THPS. High School Pizza,
Oh,
HSP.
That's weird.
That is weird.
If they were
I
called
really-
the High School
Well,
Pizza,
I
they would
think
have the
I
same.
think I have a phone call to make. Later.
We should get him on the show.
Maybe that Jordan will answer his phone.
We should have him on the show sometime. That'd be fun.
That would be cool.
Yeah, we talked about that of like trying to get some local bands and stuff like that on. That would
He
be
would
totally
do it.
great.
He loves to
Oh,
talk.
dude.
He fucking we'll
We
have a
wouldn't get a
3-hour
word in, yeah.
We'll have a 3-hour podcast.
He would be great. To
I
have
would
him.
edit him out.
Damn.
Welcome our first guest. Have a good one, man.
Could you imagine having 2 Jordans on the podcast at the same time? Though?
That'd be fucked up though.
Hey Jordan. What? Fuck it. Oh fuck it.
Jordan Acosta, Jordan 1.
Yeah. What could we call?
Oh my god.
Or it
We
could
could
just
just
be like
use last
It
names.
could just be like Brown Jordan,
Oh,
not Brown
God.
Jordan. He knows he's brown. What
He embraces it.
He's like, wait a minute. I've been lied to my whole life.
What is he? Puerto Rican and Italian?
yeah.
It's probably a good combination.
I'm a 4th generation Swede. Found that out
Cool.
last weekend.
What? So it's like it's Swedes all the way up, or do you just mean like 4 generations ago it was a pure Swede?
Yeah. Like my mom's grandparents came from Sweden.
Oh, just straight
nice.
up Swedish. That's cool. That's an interesting thing. I'd like to find out my lineage.
Meh.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, well, at least we all cover the same page. That's good.
I'm meh on lineage and heritage.
I feel like I feel like if you look at me, you kind of know what I am, but like I have no idea what you are. Like, are you German?
Yeah, there's German.
That's a good guess. Just like around here, you can just probably
Yeah,
guess
like,
German. Like spit in the
That's
air, it'll
true,
hit
though.
a
It's
German.
a very Midwest is a very German populated.
Also Swedish.
All the industry.
Mhm. I feel like if you try to look up anything about yourself, like on a paid site on the internet or anything, they'd be so confused by your name.
Yeah, it's Mike Miller.
Exactly.
It's a
They're like-
pretty
they're
general.
like,
name. Are you sure? Did you mean anyone else? Yeah, like there are papers and stuff like that like, you know, about my grandpa's grandpa and stuff like that. But it's like, while it's interesting and it's neat, it's nothing I've really put too much weight into. Like, I know a lot of people really value heritage, but I'm just, you know.
I don't value it that much. I just I found out that I'm fourth generation.
Yeah,
That's like as
it's-
far
it's-
as I've
it's
gone. I
cool.
will ever
It's
go.
definitely
though,
cool
probably.
stuff.
I would like to know exactly. Like that's cool that you at least know that. It's not like you probably take any more pride in Sweden, but it's just like you know what you are. Where you come from.
A lot of people on my mom's side do though. And I like just
really?
started noticing over the last. I just didn't pay attention to anything at like family holiday shit until the last couple of years, and they do a lot of Swedish shit. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I know we're Swedish, but Jesus,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
That's fun.
Like, we live in
know,
fucking.
You guys want some Swedish fish?
That is like the number one place I would want to go in Europe, like right now. Sweden.
Yeah, I'd love to go to
I'd
Holland.
go to-
Wooden shoe.
Oh,
That's a really good joke.
it's a really
I like that joke a lot.
Yeah, of course you liked
really
it because you
funny.
like bad jokes.
Like it just fits so fucking perfectly into the conversation. Well, fuck it. You know what? Yeah. It's all in the editing.
I want to go to England.
Thank you.
Somehow this
England.
podcast needs to make that possible.
Episode across the
That's
pond.
what I'm saying.
I love it.
But it needs to be for free. Somebody needs to pay for it that
Yeah.
not us.
We need like, you know, we get famous.
need
and then
sponsors.
we do a
Well,
live show.
this is when
and
I
we
can
go-
slip in my whole savings thing. I'll have 10K by the end of the year. I could pay
Perfect.
it
We're
for-
going to England on Mike.
Oh yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'll have 10K by the end of the year.
And then
It's
you're gonna pay for us all to go to England?
probably not. maybe the following year I'll save up, because the idea behind that 10K by 2015 is that's going to be a permanent buffer. I'm only ever going to dip into for emergencies. So after that, I'm going to keep
That's a good
saving.
idea.
But then after that point, I'd be willing to maybe dip it down sometimes for some luxury expenses, but always have at least 10K.
like weed.
Paying our way to the UK.
You know what? I would feel bad if Mike paid for my way to
I
the
would
UK. Like, I would much prefer a stranger.
That's
like,
true.
I mean, like a.
What if I
sponsor.
won?
Right.
What if I
Like
won money
advertising
and
or-
said, "Look, I'm going to use
Oh,
it
that's
for."
fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
then I'll just make up that excuse
No, okay,
towards the end
well,
of next year.
Just like lie to
I'll
me.
need to see
Yeah,
the
just lie to me.
credentials.
Yeah.
First.
Hey guys, guess what? I won a lottery thing.
Oh, it's weird. I work for the news and I didn't hear anything about that.
I was really low key.
Whatever.
It was really low key. I
Go
couldn't-
to England. I want to drink beer on the street.
I'm gonna
That's what I
shit
wanna
in
do.
Big
That does
Ben.
sound like a good ass time. You gonna shit at Big Ben? Is that what you
Yeah,
just said?
shit in Big Ben.
Oh, in Big Ben.
Yeah,
Is there restrooms in there?
I really hope so, because I don't want to shit anywhere else.
I don't.
No, man, you can drink on the street.
You can jerk in the street?
Well, you can do that anyway.
Oh,
right?
you said drink
But
in the
just-
street.
yeah,
I
drink.
was really excited for a second.
But
there.
don't get arrested because you're paying our way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, step one. We need passports.
No, but
Oh, yeah,
think
shit.
about this for a second.
You
You know,
crowdfund
there
the
have been
passport.
so many nights.
Crowdfund the passport.
There have been shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk. There have been so many nights where we've been like when we were younger and stuff. We were hanging out. And we're like, what do we do? We could have, if we lived in England, we could walk to the fucking convenience store, buy some beer, and just drink it on the way back. Like,
You know, there are so many examples of like you wish you could just like drink outside.
exactly.
Anywhere. Like, because it's like, I mean, obviously being like younger and still living with your parents, it was like, well, I don't want to do that here. Like, but if you could just like go and fucking drink, and they could drink at what 16 over there? Shit.
I don't know if it's 16, but it might be 18. Well, it might be 16. I don't know.
Well, I thought in Skins, you know, they go to the pub
It might
and
be.
they're in high school.
Skins
technically,
is so
but it's
good.
called college. I don't know what. I don't understand
Yeah.
their education.
You know what?
system.
Europe is weird.
Yeah, it is. They do things differently. Sometimes a lot cooler.
There's like primary and secondary school and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Shit's weird. I want to go to England though.
I do
Drink
too.
beer on the street.
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
It would.
Now, see, Sweden is not a good place to go drink. They have like one chain of liquor stores because they're like they pride themselves on being like a very safe country. So
That
like,
sounds like a nightmare.
yeah. But they do have one day, or the longest day of the year, they have like one whole fucking like nationwide party, dude.
That sounds also like a nightmare. I like my partying in small doses.
Throughout.
We can't escape the party. It's like you get in the car, you're like, I gotta leave, I gotta head home, and you head home and there's just more party there. You're like, no, where would there not be a party? It's like everywhere you go to the bathroom, there's a party going on.
That'd just be
there.
like, imagine Polar Bear down at SIU,
yeah.
but like times a lot more people, probably.
You know, it doesn't matter after
Polar Bear
you're
have to
drunk,
do with
though.
this?
not a polar bear. The
Oh,
polar bear.
it's like a party in the winter, and
It's
that's
like the
fun.
first weekend back after Christmas break or something.
You just get fucked up and get hit
the
by
bar
cars
the
and
bars
shit.
the bars open at like 9 a.m. and have like really cheap drinks, and people just drink all day.
Yeah, but dude, honestly though, that shit is not bad after you're drunk.
What?
Like nothing, and nothing is bad.
no.
Like,
I understand. No,
It's
I
not that bad
understand.
after you're drunk. What? Everything.
I know, I understand, because like every weekend, people try to get me to let's go to the Roo or let's go to this bar downtown. I know it's a nightmare.
right,
That's saying nightmare a lot.
You're right. No, you're right.
But
It's all true though.
but
It's all nightmares.
But like what these people don't realize is if they catch me early enough and they get me drunk enough early enough,
You'll do anything.
I'll probably go. Like it doesn't matter.
that is true.
But
I have heard like some things that you tell me that you did, and I'm like, really? Like I'm surprised that you did them, and then you're like, well, I was fucked up.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Though.
Wow, really? You did that? Yeah, I was wasted. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
never mind. That makes sense.
But
Would you play a spooky game? Would I have to get you drunk to play a spooky
No,
game?
I played them before. You should get
Like,
this motherfucker
no.
to play.
Not if you want.
He was
like,
getting so spooked when I was playing the game at the office, and you weren't even like sitting next to it. You were like sitting across the room.
Masquerade.
Yeah.
I don't even like that shit, dude.
He was like, "No, my turn.
What
I'm
game?
spooky." It's Vampire the Masquerade. There's like one or two scary parts in the entire game, and I actually saved the game.
What
right
game
before
were we
one.
playing? Condemned 2.
Condemned 2. It's the
And-
fucking most awful thing I've ever.
Like it's
experienced in my
it's a
entire
pretty
life.
scary game, but
Yeah.
like I had him like he played like I was playing it in his basement, and then I had him play for a little bit, and he was just like screaming like a 5-year-old girl. He like dropped the controller, and
You know, if we ever
Yeah.
get that whole thing set up where we'll play games and record ourselves playing them
Yeah.
and stuff like that, we have to get Kyle a face
Oh
cam
my
scare
God.
game where
Oh
we make
my
Kyle play
God.
through like Amnesia
talk
or
about
something.
funding the England trip.
That would be
Damn.
awesome.
Like,
I would do it. I would hate. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. The last 2 movies I've been to where they played like a scary trailer, I didn't look at the screen.
I remember was it before It Follows? There was one trailer where
Poltergeist.
she goes out the window. No,
Isn't
she
it
goes.
Poltergeist?
she
Oh,
goes-
yeah,
it might
Insidious
have been.
3.
Yeah, Insidious 3.
Oh,
She
Insidious
goes
3,
out the
okay.
window and then she comes back
Yeah.
and then she like starts thinking you're just like no,
not doing it. Not doing it.
I know what's gonna
The next time it came on, I forgot. I saw a movie like a week or 2 later or whatever, and I was just like, it's not. No. It's seriously, it's not as scary when you're not looking at it.
I mean,
no,
I do that
because you're not
sometimes.
listening. Yeah.
But even like the loud noises, which I think are what get me, but they're not, I guess, because they don't bother me when I'm looking away. I don't know.
Do you ever,
But like, I don't mind watching scary movies. It's the fucking trailers that are made to make me. Like,
yeah, because of the loud
I'm not
noises.
invested in
yeah.
anything. It's just all scares.
All jumps.
I feel like we're gonna go for just another few minutes here and get out of here.
Why? What time is it?
It's 11:04, but we've recorded 50 minutes of solid.
Oh
audio.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Before
I mean, I
wrap
don't-
up, should
I'm
we
not
talk
saying
about
we have to
Halloween?
cut off right now. I'm just saying.
I mean, we don't have to, but we
I mean,
can.
we're kind of on spooky topic.
Yeah, I guess
I feel
we're
like it's
talking
pretty
about
good.
spooky
Okay.
stuff.
Let's do it.
Okay, so how do we talk about this?
There's going to be a new Halloween movie.
Yeah. How do you should I say how I feel about it, or what do you guys think?
I don't know.
about it?
You wanted it to be a topic, so I feel like maybe you should
Yeah.
either go last or first.
I'm very. Are you gonna fucking pay
I'm
attention?
listening to you. Halloween. Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm
You
done.
could have literally had no idea
done.
what I was talking about, and you could have guessed, and that would have been a good guess about what I was talking
All
about.
right. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm very excited for it. I feel like a lot of people are not excited for it, but I am very fucking excited for it.
Is there any new information on it? Like, is it taking a different?
It's just. I'm pretty sure they called it a recalibration or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
not
new
a
fucking-
haven't
reboot,
heard
but
that
it's like
one.
it's continuing the continuity. Like it takes place later than the other movies. It's not like a restart.
I think it is a restart. Or no. It doesn't really follow
Is it-
the sequels, I don't think, but it's also not.
He's already an established killer in it, though.
Yeah.
and that's why I feel like it's taking some
But
continuity
it's not.
from the
Oh,
past.
yeah, it probably does. But I'm just saying it's not like it's not fucking number 9.
Yeah, it's
or
not.
whatever.
It's not
Like,
fitting
it's
into a timeline.
It's not necessarily following Rob Zombies, or it's not
No.
necessarily following
Yeah.
Carpenters. It's
Yeah.
just like
It's a
you know
new-
the world already,
Yeah,
so it
exactly.
has that going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Isn't there something else that was like that recently? It wasn't a sequel. Wasn't, oh, Terminator Genesis. Isn't that like a weird timeline thing?
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing because it doesn't really like seem to fit in anywhere in particular.
Yeah.
Because but that has time travel on its side.
That's true too. But it's I guess the same idea though. Like you want to go back to that world, Mad Max actually is the example I think
Yeah.
I was looking for.
That's a great example of it. Yeah.
Like you don't exactly know what that follows.
Mhm.
There's some interesting theories out there too that are like really good.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't
I still
necessarily
haven't
need
seen
a
that fucking
timeline.
movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Me either,
I don't
man.
even want to see it outside of the theaters. So I
Yeah,
don't
go
know.
see it. It's still playing.
Is it?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
see that in Jurassic World.
There's only like one showing though. I think.
Probably, yeah, because there's so much shit out now.
Yeah.
And then if you try to get to it before next weekend, or was it? No, this is next weekend. Shit.
We're
Because
fucked.
the new Pixar movie comes out, and there's gonna be a million screenings of that too.
We're all fucked.
Dicks are.
I'm
So,
excited for it.
yeah.
There was a little bit of leaked information or suspected information of him like at the beginning of the movie getting the electric chair and surviving, and that's how he
Yeah,
escapes or
something
something.
like that. Yeah.
Which reminds me of Carpenter's Shocker.
Wait, you're talking about Mad Max?
No,
Halloween.
Yeah, I should really
Fucker.
stop texting.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you fucking motherfucker.
wow.
I'm really excited because I get to see another Halloween movie in the theater.
Yeah.
That is what I'm excited about. Because,
Did you think it wasn't gonna happen?
I mean, I figured it would happen at some point.
But you're right.
it's-
It has been kind of development hell.
yeah, it's already been like, fuck. Okay, so when did.
H2 had to come out what 09?
Yeah, that was 09. So.
Yeah, then there was
So it's been
Resurrection and the
6
two
fucking
zombies.
years?
Well, no, there was Resurrection and then the two Rob Zombies.
Yeah,
We're
no,
referring
but we're
to
saying
H2.
since the Halloween Rob Zombie.
Oh, sorry. When
Halloween
you said
2
H2, I thought you were referring to H2O.
No.
That's so. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It's called H2, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's literally called H2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Halloween 2.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But
Halloween
yeah,
2
that came
too.
out in 09. But
That's crazy.
it's like one of my favorite franchises. Well, it is my favorite franchise of
Yeah.
all time ever. So the only ones that I've gotten to see in the theater because I was too young for this. So I saw H2O, Resurrection, and then Rob Zombies 2. So I'm just excited to see another one
For
in the
sure.
Theater. I
think-
don't even care. Like I
I
don't
think
even.
I've seen all of those too. No, I didn't see Rob Zombie's first one in theater.
No, yeah, I saw that.
You showed it to me,
opening
and I
night.
was like, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm not. I haven't seen either Rob Zombie one.
Dude, they're really
Oh,
good.
they are.
hmm
Really,
I
I
really
especially like one, but I understand like everything you love.
good. I
about
fucking
two.
dude.
My mom was a huge Halloween fan growing up, so I
That's-
actually
that's
remember
how
watching Curse of Michael Myers in theaters because
Yeah,
I
I
remember
didn't
the
get to see
scene when he
that.
got beat with the pipe at the end and like gray goo shot out his
Yeah.
I haven't
face.
even been allowed in the theater.
Yeah.
That's like really fucked up.
That came out in 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were 6 or 7.
Yeah, I remember.
really
I remember
fucked
that
up.
scene happening on the
Your
big
mom is
screen.
Actually, however, H2O came out in 1998, and I was only 8. So
Yeah.
what's
I
the
remember
fucking
that
difference?
because it was like the first real memory I have of him in theaters. And there's some guy that gets stabbed in the face with an ice skate in the first scene of H2O.
Yeah.
H2O. Yeah, that was
That guy, Joseph
Uh,
Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
Robin now.
Yep.
Fucking hate that shit.
Dick.
Dave, question. Would you ever make a Halloween movie?
Oh yeah.
You would?
Yeah,
Have you thought about what
absolutely.
you would ever do?
No, I
Or what you'd
haven't.
want to see, I guess?
No.
Okay.
I think it'd be cool if
But-
he took the H2O approach where Laurie Strode's the murderer. Like that's basically like
Yeah.
Laurie Strode in the last half of that movie just beats the fuck out of Michael Myers. It's so great.
It is interesting. I don't know what I've never really thought in depth about what I would do, but if I did something, it'd be a lot like fucking H2 probably.
Okay.
Like
So a little more experimental, playing around
Yeah.
with it.
that's what I love about those fucking movies, but every other fucking fanboy idiot is just like,
H2 is better than the majority of Halloween movies.
yeah. H2
That's debatable.
No,
Although
a lot
I
of
haven't
the
seen
sequels
H2.
are just like I love them, but like they're not good movies, really.
I've always like I am someone who when they first saw Halloween 3 wasn't a fan of it, but then later seeing it again do like it.
It's a good movie.
And I'd like to imagine the Halloween anthology kind of thing. Because, I mean, how many movies do you get that are, like, just genuine Halloween movies?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of horror movies, but, like, how many of them only take place during Halloween because of, like, set dressing or whatever?
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
legit Halloween-themed movies
sure.
do you have? There's, like, Trick or Treat and Halloween 3 and
Yeah,
what?
there's not that many. I can't even think of other ones.
And it's
Yeah, I
it's just a fun concept because Halloween's one
I've
of the most
definitely
fun things.
thought. Again, I don't have any like set ideas, but I've thought about making a movie that's set on Halloween, just
Just
for
in
that.
general?
Yeah,
Not like a Michael Myers movie.
No,
but a
yeah, but
Halloween
yeah.
movie. I really think we do need to make a fucking horror movie.
I agree.
Mhm.
I have that one idea, but still I haven't added to it at all.
Lakehead?
But, no, not Lakehead.
I feel like that is like one of our longest recurring jokes.
Yeah, probably that nobody gets.
Yeah, and you don't even think it's funny half the
It's
time. You
not.
get mad at me.
It's,
You're
yeah, it's
no,
like not
no.
funny anymore. Like it
No,
was
no.
funny
I'm sorry.
one time,
You know what? I'll probably do like a
What,
20-year
were,
hiatus.
we had
and then-
were we drunk or something? Because it's not even.
Dude, I don't think we ever hung out sober. Back
it
in
was.
the day.
We got fucked up.
We did
We like to
drink a lot.
party.
I am like seriously. It's kind of funny how much I've like not done that.
Yeah, you're a
when
pussy,
we were
dude.
like 20, 21. It was just like
That was it.
19.
Man. That
Shit,
was it.
19 too.
It was-
You were obviously you're behind me, so you're like.
Yeah.
The Talking Show does not
No, I've been.
condone underage
I-
drinking.
Yes, we do. Like I don't. Okay, I don't.
I won't buy it for you.
I don't.
But you
Yeah.
can do it.
Like I don't technically condone it, but like it was a lot of fucking fun when I did it, and I suggest that you have fun while you're young. That's what I'm saying.
There we go. Yeah. Drinking is fun, and I suggest you have fun. But I
have
am
fun.
not necessarily suggesting.
And honestly, I think I'm better off that I started drinking when I started drinking like pretty consistently whenever I could get it, like 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been drinking pretty consistently since, except for the last month basically.
Why the change?
I've just been busy and
Yeah, he's just been
Like
getting
the-
wasted in the last month. You can't take a bottle out of his mouth.
He switched to drugs. All that talk about
yeah,
heroin.
yeah, it
that
switched
got
to
him
heroin.
going.
No,
Craft
I just
heroines.
I used to be a fan of getting I switched to weekdays. Like that was my favorite time. Not all weekdays, but like like a Tuesday was funner for me than a weekend. And now I'm just too busy during the week.
Now,
And
is-
then
that's
when
true.
when it comes to the weekend, I'm like, well, I don't want to spend these 2 days fucking hungover. So
that makes sense.
I just don't get around to it.
I don't have these problems. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, like you don't have to drink. We're not trying to like. Make you should probably do. You should probably do
You
something.
should probably drive us from now on.
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
I'm always
Yeah,
DD.
I've thought about it, but it's the truck situation.
yeah.
Like sure you can pick.
Hopping
Like,
back, boys.
Guys, I'm gonna step outside for a second, and I call him. I'm like,
You
just me.
would. You
Yeah.
fucking would.
And he'd
too.
be like, oh, sorry, Kyle. I already said I'd give a ride to Dave.
You look over and Dave puts his phone down.
How long do you guys think we've been going so far?
5 minutes.
10 minutes.
Really, 10.
No,
I know you're joking.
30 something.
19.
Whoa. Oh, wow. The worst part is going to be in editing. That's going to happen at like the 10-minute mark.
You can't even edit this fucking podcast.
There will be nothing to work with. I'll have to put stuff in. I'll have to replay things.